trade deadline. What were your thoughts on the trade deadline? We talked a little bit about the Bears, but as a whole, what were your thoughts? Some big moves happened.
It was exciting, man. I love to see a couple of the trades that went down just as a football fan, like Jacoby going to the Jags. I think that's awesome. That helps their offense out a ton. He wasn't getting too much love in Vegas anyway.
Yeah,
And then the one that I think is probably talked about the most that I think is underrated is Sauce Gardner going to the Colts. Like the Colts are they have the best record in football right now. They have the best offense in football. You just added one of the most elite outside corners that we have in our game to the best offense in football. Like
huge deal.
that's huge. That is huge.
They did give up a decent amount for him.
Some
But
first
this
round.
is this is like they're fully bought into Daniel Jones as their guy. Like you don't make this move unless you're Daniel Jones is your guy moving forward. So that's one thing I think that's interesting about this is Daniel Jones. I mean, he had a bad performance against the Steelers, but he's been playing like an MVP candidate all season. So with him on the secondary, Sauce, you have Kenny Moore, Charvarius Ward. When he's healthy off that concussion, this defense is going to be a lot better. The Colts are a scary team, and they're a shoo-in to win their division. I know I said they were going to make the playoffs and stuff. That shit was stupid. I'm gonna delete that shit.
Yeah, you should.
They're contenders for sure. I mean, this probably
Yeah,
helps them against Buffalo, Kansas City, Baltimore, those top teams now, for sure.
absolutely. And not only, like you said, that they're bought into Daniel Jones, I mean, they're also bought in on this season. Like they are like, this is our window right now. We're not messing around with it. Let's two first round picks, whatever we got to do, let's go win it this year. They're not waiting until next year. They're trying to do it this year.
And it's going to be interesting to see how it pans out for him. Daniel Jones did win a playoff game with the Giants with the lesser squad. So, I mean, who knows what he could do, what he could cook up with the Colts. What did you think about the Cowboys? Jerry Jones, let's talk about a big move. They lost and he still made a big move.
I think it was a huge move, getting Quinn Williams on the D line. I mean, again, they're in the same boat that I was talking about with the Bears. Like one piece is not going to make or break your team. I mean, Dallas, they have probably what the second and third worst defense in the NFL. I don't know if that one interior player is going to change a whole lot. He'll help. Don't get me wrong. He'll help a lot, especially, tagging him with Kenny Clark and the other guys. But they got some bigger issues to work out, man. They really do.
Yeah, so they're going to be good against the run, like Jerry Jones has been wanting. That's why he got rid of Micah Parsons. Kenny Clark and Quinnen Williams is going to be a really nice tandem up front. But you still can't guard nobody. You're still going to get cooked in the secondary.
Dude's falling on the goal line. I mean, Marvin Harrison got the slowest feet in football. I mean, and he's falling and getting a touchdown. Like, I don't know, man. They got some work to do in the
Yeah,
offseason.
so I'm think this defense, if they add some corners, they get some more help in the secondary. Next year they'll be good probably. They probably add another pass rusher. You could be good within the next 2 years, but I don't think this is a weird move because it doesn't help you go to the playoffs right now. Uh, in hindsight, you have to pay Quinnen Williams too, and you didn't want to pay Micah Parsons. Micah Parsons is a better player. You use the capital you got from Micah Parsons to get a lesser player. It didn't make sense to me.
It's almost like they're trying to make up for the mistake of trading Micah Parsons. And we'll see if it pans out. Who knows?
It's one of those situations too, like you know how some players like Sauce Gardner, went to sleep 2-7, woke up 7-2, or Quinn and Williams went to sleep like what 2-7, wake up 3-5-1.
Didn't
It's
wake up
just-
too much better at all. Shoot,
that's
they
what
got
I'm
the
saying.
same record. They just got one tie instead of a loss.
But the Jets, it was a bad situation for him. Him and the organization, the coaching staff, they were like button heads a lot. So he'll probably benefit from a new situation. I think a team that's not talked about a lot for having the best trade deadline and being the biggest winner, probably the Seattle Seahawks, bro. Rashid Shaheed,
Agreed.
dude, that's gonna take the top off the defense. JSN, Cooper Cup when he gets healthy. The tight ends the Seahawks have. You look at Sam Darnold, how he's been playing. Give him another deep play threat. Watch out.
That's nasty to go get Saheed, man. He's a speedster. He's one of the fastest guys in the game of football. So the fact that you're pairing him with JSN, who's right now the best wide receiver in football based on stats, that's gonna be pretty nasty and filthy to watch. I'm excited to see what they do together
I know, and I
with
think
Cooper Cup.
Sam Darnold's probably going to have a continue his MVP level season. Probably this offense going to be even more lethal with that type of weapon. And Clint Kubiak, the OC for the Seahawks right now, coached the Saints last season. It was the OC for them, so it makes sense. This reunion. Uh, the Jets, though, I think they're another winner. I know they got rid of it was a fire sale. They got rid of some pieces, but I really like getting the capital they've gotten. I
Yeah.
think they have a lot of first round picks in the next two drafts. They have second round picks too. Aaron Glenn is probably going to be around with these kind of moves and build his culture, build the players he wants. I think it's Justin Fields is done. They're going to get a quarterback.
Yeah, they are done. Well, he is done. This year is already over with, clearly with them, getting rid of their best defensive players. I'm excited to see what they do with the picks. I would obviously draft a quarterback and maybe try to go get like a Kyler or something like that. Do your best to stay away from Tua though. God damn, don't go get Tua, please don't.
Don't get Tua. You got enough.
He don't go get Tua.
You you got firsthand experience of his ass and how bad he is. You've seen it firsthand. I think they'll draft a quarterback and they'll have enough resources to build up this team and envision it how Aaron Glenn wants to. Because like Sauce Gardner, great player, but he's not helping you. And then I mean he's getting 2 first round picks for a corner is really rare, so
Yeah,
you kinda have to do that move. Quinnen Williams, you're butting heads with them. He's not somebody that, you are confident being the leader for the future, whatever. Get rid of him, cool, get first round picks for it, get a second round pick. You got some wide receivers too within the mix to make this team better right now, as in terms of weapons, so I like what the Jets did. I think the Dolphins should have done the same thing, though. They should have
yeah,
traded
I agree.
everybody.
I'm surprised that the Jets didn't trade Brees Hall for one, but
Me
yeah,
too.
I'm super. I agree with you 100%. I think they should have fire sold everybody. I would probably keep Achan and Waddle, but everybody else, who else do they got that's worth something? Granted, but everybody else, I probably would get rid of
Can you
everybody.
can you trade Mike McDaniel?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can trade him. He could be
Probably
someone's OC.
get a bag of chips for him to be somebody's OC. But not yeah, I think Dolphins should have been huge sellers and they really didn't. I think the 49ers too, not getting anybody is kind of time. Well, they did make a trade. It's tough with all the injuries they faced. Maybe a Bradley Chubb would have been beneficial for them too. But all in all, with Sauce Gardner getting traded, huge deal. This was a pretty successful deadline. Which one do you like the most though, as a guy that likes NFL and NBA? Which trade deadline is better to you?
Oh, NBA for sure. NBA trade deadline is better. Stars tend to go a lot more, and you got to keep in mind that in basketball, one player can really make or break a team, whereas in football, outside of like the quarterback position, like one player really cannot make or break a team. Like you could have John Taylor as your running back, but if you got no line, what good is it having John Taylor? You could have Sauce Gardner on the outside, but if you got no quarterback, what good is it having Sauce Gardner, right? Whereas in basketball, you can get one player, Luka Doncic, to the Lakers, and that will change the franchise forever. So
That's true.
that's why.
Yeah, and the trade deadlines, like last year's trade deadline for the NBA, we didn't talk about the Super Bowl at all for that week because the trade deadline was going on. I don't remember that much Super Bowl coverage, but I remember all the moves that were happening for the trade deadline. It was crazy. Peak time.
Super fun, super fun, super fun.
Some people thought the NFC North was going to be the worst division in football this season. They thought it was going to be as bad as the NFC South.